Ishibon and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we've got more news for you guys. But first, let's talk about something really special. Well, I'll just delve into the news straight away because Granit Xhaka on FaceTime with his wife and daughter after the final whistle. Leonita and baby are really happy, and Granit Xhaka was really over the moon after winning the FA Cup. And Shkodran Mustafi captures the moment that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has dropped the FA Cup trophy, and that's unbelievable. Well, watch the video. And also, I've got the video of William Saliba being pestered. Just joking. They are just Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alex Lacazette making William Saliba, actually, acclimatized to the Arsenal dressing room, and he just loved it, didn't he? Well, also, this was Ian Wright's reaction when he actually was sat beside Ashley Cole. Yes, right, his reactions, that's unbelievable. Well, Mikel Arteta spoke about Aubameyang's future, and he was actually asked, is Aubameyang someone he wants to build the team around? He says, absolutely yes. I'm very positive from my conversations with him. I think he wants to stay. Let's try to get it done, and we can have Oba for a few more years. And Granit Xhaka gets his hands on the FA Cup trophy as well. It looks really slick, doesn't he, Granit Xhaka in the new kit? Well, talking about it, somebody tweeted out that a great day to be a Gooner. Won the trophy, qualified for Europe, and the cherry on the cake, pushed Spurs out of direct qualification for Europe and back to second qualifying round. That is what Arsenal is. I think everyone will say that Spurs are rent-free in every Arsenal player's minds, but in reality, I think when Spurs finished above us, they celebrated the fact that yes, they are getting European football somehow, but that's not the case anymore now, is it? Well, Dani Ceballos with the FA Cup trophy. You could see that. And finally, AS Saint-Etienne with some class that they've got. They actually tweeted out, congrats Aubameyang, because he is an ex-Saint-Etienne player. Kevin Campbell tweets out, buzzing for everyone, especially Arteta and the team or squad. All the fan base deserve this too, as we've wanted signs of life from Arsenal, and our prayers have been answered. We will not get carried away by any stretch, yet let's all enjoy this victory. Yes, completely I agree with Kevin Campbell. Unfreaking believable. Well, it's not just that. Ex-Arsenal player Nacho Monreal congratulated the boys. He actually put up on his Instagram stories that congrats to Arsenal. Well done, boys. Nacho with a touch of class, as always. Now, let's talk about in reality what is a transfer window going to turn out for every Arsenal player. Very important 4 weeks ahead. It's going to be extremely busy for all the backroom staff. Within the next 2 weeks, we should see a couple of new players. Partey after their UCL campaign, nothing has changed as per the previous updates that was mentioned. Freddie Ljungberg tweets out, this is what we do. And yes, he pointed out the FA Cup. Yes, completely agreed with that. And not only this, well, David Luiz, in 2017, David Luiz lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup final playing for Chelsea. In 2020, David Luiz beats Chelsea in the FA Cup final playing for Arsenal. Now, he's part of one of London's most exclusive clubs, which involves Nicolas Anelka, Cesc Fabregas, Petr Cech, and a lot of players as well. Well, talking about it, Emiliano Martinez tweets out, come home, baby, with the trophy. Yes, everyone is just enjoying this whole scenario, man. And Hector Bellerin actually posted a video wherein he showed the fact that he got injured against Chelsea and a long journey ending on a high, and that also came against Chelsea, so that's really realistic. And Rob Holding actually retweeted that with comments of 2 hearts. And Alfred Malmros tweets out, North London is red. Yes, indeed. And Nicola Pepe on his Instagram story catching Alex Lacazette and Ainsley Maitland-Niles midnight moves, unfreaking believable on their travel back from Wembley. Arteta on Aubameyang says big games require big moments for big players, and he's delivered in the semi-final and once again in the final. Some of them were questioning he could not do it in big games, but there we go. He was a big part in delivering this trophy. And talking about his message to the Arsenal fans, Arteta says, "It's a great start. Thank you so much for being so supportive all the time and for the reception I got on the first day when I walked through this incredible door. I completely understood that the needs of this club are so high and I want to meet those demands. I know there are expectations and this trophy is for them to enjoy and for them to be proud of their club and their support and the players that they always cheer for." And also on the win, Arteta says it was a difficult start after we conceded a goal so early. But if I know something about this group of players, I know they weren't going to give up. They reacted straight away, and they played probably the best 30 minutes since I arrived, and we equalized. And then in the second half, as we were close to winning the trophy, everyone worked extremely hard, and I'm so proud to represent these players and this club. It's a double reward for us because it's very important for this club to be in Europe, and we've done it through winning this competition again. It's 14 now, and we all contributed, and I am so happy. For me personally, it has been so tough in the last 6 months when a lot of things have happened in our lives, but I have had only one mission when I came here: to make the players and staffs believe that we could do it. We had to change that energy and that mentality, and just by seeing them in the dressing room all together, the way they enjoy their profession and the time together is what makes me more proud. It's a consequence of all that we can achieve things and win titles together. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, since he dropped the trophy, Arteta says it can happen. He needs more experience with trophies. We can get him used to that. That is the unbelievable thing that Mikel Arteta could have said about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Well, talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on getting past Kurt Zouma to score the winning goal, he says, "Zouma knows me well. I'm right-footed, so that's why I said, okay, I go on the left, and that's it. That's what happened." And then we all know what happened. Yeah. Emiliano Martinez says, I've worked really hard at the club for 10 years for opportunities like this. I couldn't be prouder. I spoke to my family the whole week, and my dad didn't want to speak as he about it because he was too nervous. But I bet my family in Argentina are crying. Well, talking about it, Emiliano Martinez deserved that unbelievable performance. But Emiliano Martinez, talking to BBC, said, "I can't believe it. My family, I can't talk." And I said to him, Aubameyang, before the game, "You are going to win us the game." He delivered. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles, on the team's response to being goal down, he said, "That's what we've been working on since lockdown, having a positive attitude, always wanting to win games, even when we go down, and playing our football no matter what happens." And on playing as a left wing back, Maitland-Niles says, "I love it over there. When I'm on the pitch, I thrive when I get more minutes, and no matter where I'm playing, I'm just happy to do a job for the team and bring him one of those trophies at the end of the day." So it's fantastic. Dani Ceballos on his future, I've already mentioned that in one of my videos. So as it stands, we all know Arsenal and Leicester will enter the Europa League, and we've pushed Spurs into the qualifying rounds. There's more that is actually more satisfying, and we did that without even realizing it. But let's talk about it on Instagram. Nicola Pepe has posted, "London is red." Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's comment on Pepe's post, you can already watch it. Unbelievable, isn't it? Well, also there's more news that Willian is very close to being an Arsenal player. He's not accepting anything from Chelsea to offer him the deal that he wants. So let's see. Well, Emiliano Martinez's wife on his Instagram story looks like he found a replacement for me tonight, and I don't think so she's having any problem with that. But here's the reality. Ghana Football Association congratulated Eddie Nketiah. They retweeted with comments that congratulations Eddie Nketiah, and it's pretty much clear that they want Eddie Nketiah to play for them. Unbelievable. That's really good. Well, Granit Xhaka versus Chelsea, 44 touches, 24 accurate passes, 100% long balls, 3 ground duels won, 100% aerial duels won, 1 clearance, 1 blocked shot, 2 yellows on Kovacic to get him a red card and a win. So that's unfreaking believable. Well, talking about it, Bukayo Saka, Hector Bellerin, you got a lot of images today, but let's talk about it. Most goals in all competitions for Premier League clubs since 3rd of Feb 2018. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has scored 70 goals across all competitions, 2 more than the number 2nd, Mohamed Salah. So you can understand someone special like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has actually scored almost double the goals that Alex Lacazette has scored in that time period. Unfreaking believable. Mikel Arteta already has more wins, that is 4 against the Big Six in all competitions than Unai Emery ever managed to be under being an Arsenal manager, and that is unfreaking believable. And did you know Kiran Cheney has won 10 trophies at the age of 22. He's averaging a trophy every 19 career games, and he's just a winner, isn't he? While talking about Robin Van Persie, he tweets out, "Congratulations, Arsenal! Outstanding achievement to win this year's FA Cup. Class finish by Aubameyang to get the win after another great team performance." So yes, it was a team performance as well. While talking about it, Arsenal are lining up a swoop for Watford ace Abdoulaye Doucouré after missing out on Thomas Partey. If they do miss out on Thomas Partey, but let's see, I personally do not believe that Arsenal are not going to get Thomas Partey in any way. But let's talk about it. Lucas Torreira tweets out, "Campeones hermano at the rate Emiliano Martinez." So yes, they were at McDonald's, and unfreaking believable news, isn't it? Well, talking about it, Diego Carlos's 70 million euros release clause can be met because Sevilla is a team who could actually sell their players and quite reinvest in their team. So it looks like Diego Carlos could be on the move. He could join any other team. But let's talk about it. Frank Lampard actually paid tribute to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang after scoring the double goal against Chelsea. Lampard said he's a top class player. He had the speed and the quality which wins games like this. And Frank Lampard was actually frustrated with the way Chelsea actually played throughout the whole game. They gave away the momentum to Arsenal a lot of times actually, but in my opinion, I think Chelsea really were underwhelming in the second half. I mean, the way they started the game, I thought, okay, they can take the game away straight away, but that did not happen. So, yeah, that's that. But let's talk about something huge. Let's talk about something known as transfer news, because Willian actually posted an emotional Instagram message after missing out on the FA Cup final and what could be his last game for the club. Yes. Well, since he's actually assisted 7 and scored 9 goals this season, and he has been unfreaking believable for Chelsea. But not only that, he actually put an Instagram message that we've been working all season to enjoy a moment like this, playing a great final match at Wembley. I did treatment for the whole week, but unfortunately the pain persists. I won't be on the field this time, but I am with my teammates until the end. Come on, Blues. So you can understand why he wasn't being a part of being a part of Chelsea yesterday. So let's not just go into it. Well, Santi Cazorla tweeted out, he actually put this on his Instagram. "Well done, boys. One more for all of you." And Santi Cazorla is definitely happy about it, isn't he? I love this game. Trust me on this. I love this game. Well, talking about more stuff now, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang needs some sort of how should I say this? He believes that Europe and Aubameyang's next salary are no longer the only conditions that Aubameyang is asking from Arsenal. He's also wanting the recruitment that Arsenal is about to bring to the club. Well, it looks like Aubameyang is unfreaking believably wanting Arsenal to make a good signing, how should I say this, a winger signing, and it looks like a signing someone who can actually improve the impact. He dreams in particular of seeing Ousmane Dembele land at his side. So Aubameyang wants Ousmane Dembele at Arsenal. If you ask me if this is a reality, I think he would want quality signings, but naming Ousmane Dembele to Arsenal, I hardly believe so. That is my opinion. But well, yes, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers. So don't forget to subscribe. We are on a mission of reaching 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. We're not far off. If you guys can help me out, and if this video was ever recommended to you, you can always follow me on my Instagram and Twitter as well. The description box has the links of both as well. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.